Stanley Bernard Livingston. The name might ring a bell for fans of classic American television. Born on November 24, 1950, in Los Angeles, California, Stanley rose to fame as a child star and spent his formative years growing up in the spotlight. But let's go back to the very beginning of his life. Stanley was born into an American family and grew up alongside his younger brother, Barry Livingston, who also entered the entertainment world as an actor. The two would later appear together on screen, but we'll get to that in a bit. His parents, Lillian Rochelle and Hilliard Livingston, were supportive of both Stanley and Barry's careers. While not much is known about his extended family, Stanley's close-knit relationship with his brother Barry played a significant role in building his professional life. It didn't take long for Stanley to find his way into acting. He started appearing in television shows and commercials as a child, but his major breakthrough came when he was cast as Chip Douglas in the iconic sitcom My Three Sons. The series ran from 1960 to 1972, and Stanley remained a vital part of the show for its entire 12-season run. For those unfamiliar, My Three Sons was one of the longest-running sitcoms of its era, and it revolved around a widowed father raising his three sons. Stanley's portrayal of Chip, the lovable and mischievous middle son, cemented his place in TV history. Stanley's talent didn't go unnoticed, and he soon found himself as a familiar face in Hollywood. Beyond My Three Sons, he appeared in guest roles on shows like The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, a classic American sitcom. He also made appearances in movies, including the epic western How the West Was Won in 1962. While most of Stanley's prominent work took place on the small screen, his contributions to the entertainment world expanded behind the camera. Later in life, he transitioned into the roles of writer, producer, and director, continuing his creative passion even after stepping down from acting. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. His career wasn't the only side of Stanley's life worth talking about. On a personal level, Stanley Livingston has been married twice. His first marriage was to Sandra Livingston in 1968, but the marriage ended in divorce in 1974. Later, in 1983, Stanley married Paula Drake, with whom he shares a daughter named Samantha Livingston. While Stanley has kept many details about his personal life private, his strong bond with his family, particularly his daughter Samantha, is well documented. Let's talk about some lesser-known facts about Stanley Livingston. For one, did you know he shares a unique connection with his younger brother Barry? Barry joined My Three Sons later in the series, playing their adopted brother Ernie Douglas. It's not often you see real-life siblings playing siblings, or in this case, step-siblings, on such a successful TV show, making it truly special for fans. So, what about Stanley as a person? Standing at approximately 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighing around 150 pounds during his prime, Stanley had the boy-next-door appeal that resonated with audiences. He has brown eyes and brown hair, which, alongside his youthful charm, made him a perfect fit for family-friendly entertainment of the time. In terms of his personal beliefs, Stanley has largely kept his religion and worldview private, but he has never been associated with any public controversy. He is of American nationality and has always identified as straight. His life in Hollywood was not without its challenges, but he managed to steer clear of the scandals that embroiled some of his peers. Stanley's impact on Hollywood goes beyond his performance skills. Over the years, he has advocated for the rights of child actors, as he understood firsthand the challenges of growing up in the spotlight. Through his experiences, he's spoken about the importance of education and financial stability for young performers. Stanley often reflects on his childhood success by emphasizing the need for a strong foundation outside of the entertainment industry. Now, let's get into some untold truths. Many fans of My Three Sons might not know that Stanley and his co-star Fred MacMurray, who played the boy's father Steve Douglas, shared a great rapport off-screen. Fred was a seasoned actor when Stanley started working on the show, and his mentorship had an enduring impact on Stanley's career. Another little-known fact: between filming schedules, Stanley loved indulging in art and creative writing. Many years after his acting career slowed down, he pursued projects in production and directing, which allowed him to flex his storytelling skills beyond acting. We also can't forget Stanley's financial legacy. From his time acting on one of America's most-watched shows to his work behind the scenes, Stanley Livingston is estimated to have a net worth of around $9 million. A significant portion of this wealth comes from royalties and syndication of My Three Sons, as the show continues to air on classic TV networks. Stanley remains a figure of fascination, not only because of the roles he played, but because of his relatively simple, down-to-earth lifestyle after Hollywood fame. Despite being a child star in one of the industry's most iconic periods, he transitioned into adulthood without succumbing to the pitfalls that often plague young actors. That in itself is an untold truth worth admiring. Today, Stanley continues to enjoy a quiet life surrounded by his loved ones. His contribution to American television remains timeless, and his portrayal of Chip Douglas will always be remembered with fondness by fans of classic TV. So whether you discovered him back in the 60s or are just learning about him now, Stanley Livingston's story is a testament to longevity, talent, and grace both in and outside the entertainment industry.